Sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dharma friends, when it comes to practice meditation, always remember, once you close your eyes and sit down properly, you have to empty your mind from all the things that you know, because otherwise it becomes a hindrance to us, and our own knowledge, our own believing, our own practice sometimes not allow us to move forward. So that's why always remember yourself to be very clear. And I gave a talk in the morning. So if you didn't hear it, go to our YouTube channel and listen that. So that is very important for all of you when you practice meditation. So today we're going to talk about that importance of the passion and the desire and how we can come out of it, and recognizing what is the mechanism of the desire and the passion, and where it arises and how it is hold us to this samsara. So there was, during Buddha's time, there was a monk, his name called Kottita, and this Venerable Kottita came to Venerable Sariputta. Venerable Sariputta is the most senior disciples of the Buddha, and he had wisdom to explain the Dhamma same like the Buddha. And sometimes when the Buddha gave sermon to continue, and when the Buddha need a rest, and he gave that sermon to Venerable Sariputta, because he has the knowledge, wisdom to explain everything same like the Buddha. So one day, this Venerable Kottita and Venerable Sariputta had a discussion. Venerable Kottita came to Venerable Sariputta and asked, Venerable Sir, Bhante, this perception or this colors, these pictures, fetter to eye, or this eye fetter to colors or the pictures or the light, and this ear bound to sound, or the sound bound to ears, or this nose fetter to aromas, or aromas fetter to nose, or the taste fetter to tongue, or the tongue fetters to taste, or the body fetters or the bound to the sensation, or the sensation bound to the body, or the Dhamma or the ideas bound to the, or the fetter to the mind, or the mind fetter to the Dhamma. So that is the question he asked. Why he asked like that? So why that he had that kind of question? Because most of the religions during Buddha's time, more than there were kind of like teaching methods, schools, more than 62 main streams, that religious path that taught about many things regarding this existence, regarding the karma, regarding this life. So, and most of teachings used to give the responsibility to this outside world, or took the responsibility themselves as a karma. They bound to karma. They cannot do anything anymore, so they have to live. There is nothing they can do. So that's why the Venerable Kottita had this question. So then the Venerable Sariputta explained, this I not bound to or fettered to the ear, the pictures or the light, or the light not fettered to or the bound to this ear, to the eye, and the ear not fettered to the sound, or the sound not fettered to the ear, the nose not fettered to the aromas, or aromas not fettered to the nose, taste not fettered to the tongue, or the tongue not fettered to the taste, and also the body not fetters to the sensation, or the sensation not fettered to the body, and the mind is not fettered to the ideas, or the dharma, or the ideas not fettered to the mind. So then he asks, so then how this is happening? So what is the connection come with this world and ourselves? So then this Venerable Sariputta gave an example. And he told Venerable Kottita, just look, there is a black ox and white ox. So this both bound by a chain or rope. So if somebody say this black ox bound to white ox, or white ox bound to black ox, is right or wrong? So then Venerable Kottita told, oh Venerable Sir, it is not right, because the rope bring the connection, not the ox itself. So the ox itself free, but through the chain or through the rope, they bound. So like that eye and the colors of the pictures, or the ear sound, or the nose aroma, tongue taste, body sensation, mind and dharma, the both independent. And but in the middle there is something called, when these two things come together, right away from the middle there is something arise. That is in Pali called Chandaraga. If you need more reference, you can look into it. It's called Chandaraga. When the eye and the pictures or the colors, when it come together in the middle, in the middle of that, with the eye consciousness, there is arise Chandaraga. So that Chandaraga is called passion or the desire. So if there is no passion or no desire, even you have the consciousness arise, then you just recognize that it's nothing wrong with your eye, or nothing wrong what you see. And whatever, nothing wrong what you hear, or nothing wrong with your ear. So like that way, this Chandaraga, how this Chandaraga arise? Chandaraga arise as the past influence, or whatever your past experience, past behavior, past habit. And as example, just think, in another sutta, Buddha mentioned it, that if you never heard about in your past, if you never heard about the flower, lotus flower, and in the present you don't know about the lotus flower, and in the future even you're not going to know about lotus flower, then you don't know about it. There is no way that you're going to understand, oh, lotus flower is like this. So the mainly whatever you know from your past help you to have this chandaraga. Otherwise, in this very moment, it's just a moment. And sometimes this is the thing. Sometimes it's not happening because of the same kind of environment or the same kind of situation. But the thought has power to multiply and bring it, and according to its own nature, to catch and reproduce certain kind of another thought related with the moment. So as example, that in the past there was some kind of the desire arise with you with the greed. So this only not for a bad side, the both, even for the good the same. So whatever there was a desire arise in the past with something good, and then today you see something, and in that very moment that you have, that your desire has power to bring that your past experience, whatever the good or bad, that desire is validated this moment. That validation is the existence. In this very moment when the Chandaraga arises, that arising is the samsara. Because once the Chandaraga arises, once the desire and the passion arise, in that very moment, in that existence, you start to create actions. So, what is the difference with the desire and the passion and the will? So, when something arises in your mind, in whatever, when you hear, smell, taste, or feelings or ideas, if it is trying to pull you towards outside something, that is desire, that is passion. When something arises in you, that current try to pull you towards something outside, whatever material or things or even the person. If it try to, that desire try to take you out towards something exists in the outside, in the name or in form, that is desire, that is come out of the Chandaraga. So what is the difference with the will? When the will arises, because we need the will, when the will arises, the very nature of the will, it comes from the same place. But the will always look inside rather than looking outside. That is where you need the awareness. So how you can transform desire, passion, because you cannot just forget things. You cannot just let go things. You cannot just erase things. This is the very nature. This is our existence. This is the world. So then how you can transform, recycle, reform, rebuild, regenerate your desire or passion towards the will. Now you should know. When you see something, it comes from outside, and you have the eye. Remember, if you are the born blind, born deaf, you cannot experience this. So you have to have this all eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind complete by birth. So that's why when you have that, you are so lucky, and you are 50% almost. You complete the journey towards the nibbana. You can do this. Another thing is we have the Tripitaka teachings, Buddha's teaching still, and it's like the international buffet in Las Vegas. That there is something you can find it's favorite for you. It work for you. There is some sutra. Try yourself. You don't need to try all the sutras. There is something going to hit you. So it is up to you to jump and see. And you need only one sutra. Remember that. That's why all the sutra collected and keep. You need only one sutra. When you get that sutra, you're done. So now 50%. Because of previous karma, you have this beautiful eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. Remember, it is beautiful. It is not ugly. It is beautiful. Appreciate it always. And so then you have the teachings. So that means 75%. Your this journey complete. This time, you remember this never going to happen in again, maybe. When you come back, or when maybe you go somewhere else, or who knows. So that's why give some times. And then once you recognize that yourself, you have this opportunity, the effort arises deeper inside you. So then that when something comes to in front of your eye, and in that very moment, now you have this eye, there's something come, and the recognitions arise, and then there is a desire arise, will arise. The desire arise, passion arise. That is the mostly 90% we have. With our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, we have more than the will. We have passion and desire. What is the nature of the desire? Take you away, take you towards something. So when you have the awareness or the sati sampajanya, recognize it going to take you away. With the effort, you hold it and you turn it towards you. That is where desire convert to transform to will. You have to do it again and again, little by little. The same like the baby try to start to walk, like you start to get into bicycle, or maybe anything. Dancing, singing, art, carpenting, anything. Just see, little by little you make mistakes, but inner effort, you keep doing. So then when something come, when you see something, when you hear something, when you smell something, taste something, feel something, and even the ideas come, if it is try to take you away, remember, you are in danger. Maybe it is beautiful, nice. There's something good you see. Of course, that's the very nature. But if it is already outside, if it is something exists outside, remember, there is no way you're going to find happiness. It doesn't matter what, it can be a person, it can be a thing. That's why the Buddha said 2,500 years ago, the world is suffering. You cannot reverse that word. So then, remember, if something exists outside and you try to find the satisfaction to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind through whatever exists in that outside, you are in danger. In that very moment, try to look, turn it to inside you and hold it and start to develop something inside you with the profitable skill, good qualities within yourself, the same thing. And little by little, when you keep doing it again and again, again and again, again and again, there's an enormous strength, huge strength, and the power arise in you. You need that to go deeper. Because doing everything, you cannot understand this. You need certain strength and energy. So to maximize this awareness, this turning point, because otherwise mostly we go with the passion, we go with the desire. To turn it, it's like turning something. To turn that desire to will, you need the strength. For that, you need another one tool. That tool is have a purpose. Without a purpose, you cannot turn it. So have a higher purpose. That is the most important thing. When you have a higher purpose, what is happening? When the desire arises, when the will arises, in that very, when the desire arises, when the passion arises, you get the strength, develop your effort to convert that strength, transform that strength, that the desire or the passion towards the will. When you don't have a higher purpose, it is, you can do it, but it is just an idea. It's just in that very moment you do, it's not going to become more powerful, more powerful. So that's why I hope now it's clear for you. So then we reverse the pattern. So have a higher purpose. That's the higher purpose we keep in the highest place. That's the Nibbana. Or if you have something, and it is up to you, have a higher purpose. And then don't afraid for the world. Let it be. And then the whatever come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. And remember, in that very moment, whatever in that happening in that very moment, start to look. That is why we practice this awareness, sati sampajanya, and recognize. Once you recognize the desire, the will, the desire and the passion, and look, is it help for you to go towards that higher purpose? Or if you go outside, you're going to go away from that higher purpose. That is the understanding, and then you go this way. And that little by little, little by little, little by little, when there is a moment come, there is no effort, there is no need any kind of mental effort, itself naturally it happened. Once it happened with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, anywhere in this samsara journey, you are safe. And it is up to you to go the journey and do the service to others like a bodhisattva, or it is up to you to attain to enlightenment. But you have to have this skill on the way in this journey. So remember, and I hope this will help for you. So with this good practice, I wish upon everyone, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. during this time period. May everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata cha ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idam me punya kammang asavakkayavang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.